Congressman Devin Nunes represents the state of California, the proud Central Valley. He is ranking member, former chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, and he joins us tonight. Congressman, thanks so much for coming on.
Great to be
So
with
I don't
you.
want to put you in an awkward situation, but you serve on this committee with Adam Schiff, and so again, if awkward for you, I hope you'll just say so. But
I'm used to being
Adam
on your
Schiff,
show. It's always awkward with you.
Good. Well, let me make it worse. Adam Schiff has said a couple of things in the last 24 hours that give, I think, sober people pause and raise concerns about his mental fitness. I mean, he suggested that the president was, for example, doctoring this transcript, and then subsequently suggested that he was speaking in some sort of secret code. What do you make of that?
Well, like many things that Adam Schiff and the Democrats have been saying over the last 3 years, it's been nearly 3 years of this Russia hoax. Now it's transformed into the Ukrainian hoax. They say a lot of things that always have one thing in common. They end up being false. And they're very clever because they use the things. You can see the doors right there, right? It says restricted. So they'll come out of those doors and they'll say, well, we've seen some really secret stuff. We can't tell you about it, but just trust us. This is really going to be the time that we're going to catch President Trump with his hands in the cookie jar.
That's lying, isn't it?
Well, one person's lie is another man's, just trying to get to the truth, is what they would always say.
Yeah.
And look, we're going to see more of it tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the Director of National Intelligence, the acting director, coming in to testify, 9 a.m. Everybody's going to be watching. There's going to be hundreds of media people there. Every station's going to be covering it live. And look, this is not what the Intelligence Committee should be doing. If we want to take a whistleblower seriously, we should be doing it behind closed doors so that we actually can talk classified information to try to determine whether or not there's actual real, if there's really something to this complaint or not.
Have you spoken? I mean, you've been in the House for a while, and you were committee chairman. I mean, you know everybody. Are Democrats fully on board? I mean, off the record, are they saying to you, boy, we're going to impeach this guy and get a conviction in the Senate? Do they believe this is going to work?
That's a very good question. So the way I would say it, it's about like this. You've got 30 or 40 or so, maybe a few more that have been around a while, that know what they're doing is wrong. But they're being challenged by the left. Now, what you also have, though, is you have people who have lied so much. It's the old saying, if you tell a lie enough, eventually it becomes the truth. You have so many that have done that. It's like every day they're pouring gasoline on themselves. They're pouring gasoline on the American people. They continue to light these fires out there. Why? One, for donors. They're igniting their base to have donors give them money.
Right.
And that's how they've gotten themselves into this impeachment trap, which is totally irresponsible.
Yeah, well, they really don't like it when you take power away from them, I've noticed. Congressman, thanks so much for coming. No, they really don't.
Thank you,
Good
Tucker.
to see you.